Good afternoon and welcome to the news at this hour. I am Olanike Olabode. Here are the top stories. The Federal Executive Council is working out a new measure towards addressing power supply in the country, with the setting up of Grid Asset Management Company under consideration. It was one of the considerations of the meeting of the Federal Executive Council this Wednesday. State House correspondent Musbah Dan Wahab reports.
The first meeting of the Council for the year 2026. Some notes to compare. Just as the memos have accumulated for Council's consideration, and these include health, education, aviation, and infrastructure development. But of utmost concern to the President is the lingering challenge of power supply in the country. And for that, he came armed with a memo for the consideration of a Grid Asset Management Company to improve efficiency, particularly in the transmission aspect of the value chain.
The President feels that for us to actually industrialize, the power sector must be fixed, and that is why he has taken this initiative. This is work in progress. All the enabling parameters will be looked at, the laws will be looked at. A committee has already been put in place so that at the end of the day, this will be presented to the National Assembly for necessary legislation where necessary.
The administration has also taken a step for a better after-service package for civil servants with approval for the implementation of additional exit benefit scheme for workers of ministries, departments and agencies.
Exit benefit scheme providing up to 100% of employees' total emoluments for retiring employees of Treasury-funded ministries, departments and agencies. Now this is a move that is designed to improve efficiency in our civil service arrangement.
Meanwhile, the hardship experienced due to gridlock in accessing the major airports in the country as occasioned by the newly introduced cashless payment system got the attention of the Council. For now, President Tinubu directs immediate suspension of the policy.
Mr. President therefore directed me that we should go back to the drawing board. We should go back to status quo, suspend the present system whereby people will have to pay through the various means we have introduced at the various gates across the country, and then go and perfect the system properly. In fact, the President directed me that this should not take too long.
Minister of Education announced a 6-year moratorium on the creation of private tertiary institutions to level up, with a 7-year placed on public tertiary institutions in August last year.
We had 2.3 million Nigerians apply to take JAMB, and over almost 228 universities had less than 50 candidates apply. And now today, we've solved the problem of ASU. Now more people will go to public universities. What will now happen is that there will be less people going to private universities. We need to make a private tertiary institutions. So they've invested, these proprietors have invested a lot of money. We need to make their business sustainable as we improve quality in both public and private universities that are available to educate our citizens.
The Council considered 6 memos for the Ministry of Works for award of some new road projects and review of some ongoing ones.
We are presenting about a minimum of 4 completed projects in each zone by the 15th of May for President to commission. We are palliative projects. We are talking about major, mega projects.
The approval is also...
The Council also approved the procurement of new sets of antiretroviral drugs to allay the fears of people living with HIV over shortage of the drugs. From the State House, Musbah and Wahab, NTA News.
The Inspector General of Police, Nta Ch10, has declared the dawn of a new era in policing as he convened his maiden strategic conference with the Commissioners of Police and senior officers. Addressing the top-ranking officers at the force headquarters in Abuja, the Inspector General said his administration will be anchored on professionalism, accountability, transparency, and strict respect for human rights. Security correspondent Francis Form reports.
The conference, first since assuming office as head of the Nigeria Police Force, brought together senior police officers. IGP Olatunji Disu told the senior officers that leadership is not about position but responsibility, stressing that public trust remains the most valuable asset. He reaffirmed that the Nigeria Police Force exists to serve the people, protect the nation, and uphold the rule of law, warning that any conduct capable of undermining public confidence would not be tolerated under his watch.
The message must be clear. No officer is above the law. Citizens must feel safe and encouraged to report wrongdoings, while officers must understand that loyalty to the force does not extend to shielding misconduct or tolerating indiscipline. Under this leadership, there will be no sacred cows. Rank, seniority, or position will offer no protection. Officers found culpable will face swift and appropriate disciplinary actions, including dismissal, prosecution where applicable. I am actually aware that no police force can perform optimally if its officers are burdened by neglect. Our welfare will therefore be a central focus of my administration.
While emphasizing discipline, the police boss pledged a renewed focus on officers' welfare, training, and capacity building to enhance operational effectiveness nationwide. In a major highlight of the conference, IGP Disu formally inaugurated a 7-member steering committee on the implementation of state police, describing the task as both significant and timely.
State policing holds significant potential benefits for our country. By bringing law enforcement closer to the communities, state police institutions can deepen local knowledge of security dynamics and enable quicker and more targeted response to emerging threats.
IGP Olatunji Disu assured officers that the introduction of state police will not diminish the constitutional role of the Nigeria Police Force as the primary national law enforcement institution. Francis from NTA News.
Let's take a break for some messages. The news continues shortly. Just stay with us.
What does wellness sound like?
It sounds like this.
Clean, pure, naturally refreshing. Every drop, purified with purpose. Crafted using eco-friendly processes and state-of-the-art filtration systems. It's not just water. It's smart water for smart people.
At home, in the office, at your next event or lounge, stay sharp. Stay hydrated.
Southern Spa Premium Water. Available in 75 c-liter bottles and 19-liter refills.
Call 0802-331-8305 or 0913-816-0191 to place your order today.
Southern Spa Premium Water for health and living.
Hi everyone, this is Ida Emmanuel Chibike and we are right here in Great John Bosco Nigerian Limited. It's located in 48 Tedusho Road, right here in Suliri, Lagos. Are you an interior designer, an architect, a builder, and you actually looking for a place to get your furnitures and also quality fabrics like curtains for your homes, Great John Bosco is actually one of the best places to get that. We are situated here in Lagos, Nigeria, right here in Tedo, and we have branches in Abuja and also on the island, that's Lekki Phase 1. We have from the ranges of Turkish fabrics, American fabrics, Italian fabrics, and what have you. We have them in different categories and in different collections. You can also check us online. We are active online on our social media handles. Our Instagram handle is actually Great John Bosco, and also on Facebook at Great John Bosco. This is Great John Bosco Nigeria Limited, your one-stop shop for all interior needs. Don't hesitate to come by our store here in Todiosho, which is the main head office, to see quality designs and fabrics for your need.
Thanks for staying with us. Every Nigerian citizen aged 18 and above is eligible to exercise their civic rights in the 2027 general elections, but must possess a permanent voter's card to do so. The resident electoral commissioner, Lagos State, Professor Abayomi Salami, made this known during a sensitization campaign held across various markets and stalls in the Yaba axis of Lagos. S.A. Onwamaka reports.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, Lagos State, is intensifying its voter education drive ahead of the 2027 general elections. This time, the electoral umpire is taking its sensitization campaign to the grassroots to ensure that no eligible voter is left behind. The resident electoral commissioner for Lagos State, Professor Abayomi Salami, alongside a team of officials, moved from stalls to markets, distributing information materials and enlightening traders and residents on the need to register, transfer their voter registration where necessary, and safeguard your permanent voter cards (PVCs).
We're having the challenge of about the many people on our voters list. Some are dead, and the commission has come out with a new timetable to ensure that we clean up this voters register, and therefore everybody, even those who have registered before, they need to come and validate their registration, so that we'll be sure that when we say this is the number of voters we have on our list, be sure that that list is genuine.
Professor Salami urged eligible voters who are yet to register to take advantage of the continuous voter registration exercise. He noted that active participation in the electoral process is key to strengthening Nigeria's democracy.
All of us cannot think the same way, but our job is not to leave everybody behind. All those who are skeptics, we need to confront them. What Nigerians need is reassurance. What Nigerians need is transparency. And that we are trying to do to ensure that we reassure Nigerians, and we also work on what might be drawback in the past. What gave them that skepticism, we will take it away, and then we will improve our transparency.
Some resident sensitization campaign as timely and commendable.
It's important for you to have your PVC. Even if you're a good citizen of Nigeria, it's important for you to have it. It's important so that you give a good example to the upcoming generations.
I advise everybody to go and register to have their PVC, so that when
Those who are yet to register are encouraged to take part in the ongoing voter registration exercise by visiting the respective local government offices or the INEC office in Yaba. In Lagos, S.A. Owamaka, NT News.
The need to strengthen instructional delivery in command schools has taken center stage as the Nigerian Army Education Corps commenced a 2-day capacity and curriculum development training for its teaching staff. The training, held at the Command Day Secondary School, Tal Lagbaja Cantonment, Ikeja, featured interactive sessions, professional teachings, and contribution aimed at reinforcing the values and standards expected of teachers in military-owned schools. Oluwabukola Akonde reports.
Improving the quality of teaching and learning remains a priority for the Nigerian Army Education Corps, particularly within its network of command schools across the country. At this 2-day capacity and curriculum development training, participants are equipped with the modern instructional strategies designed to enhance classroom engagement and academic performance. Representing the acting commander of the Nigerian Army Education Corps, Brigadier General Yushew Ahmed, urged teachers to uphold professional ethics and maintain high standards of discipline, integrity, and excellence in the discharge of their duties.
By strengthening the institutional capacity of our teachers, we are laying foundation for optimal performance, not only in the examination, but in life itself.
Speaking on the theme, Enhancing Command School Teachers' Instructional Capacity for Effective Performance, the guest lecturer, Oyekewe Pius, emphasized the importance of key competencies required in today's learning environment, including critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration.
The days of teaching has gone. If you look at Ghana, that is close to us here, an average secondary school student from Ghana can do a number of things, can fix a number of things, because from the classroom, they learn problem solving. From the classroom, they learn how to do critical thinking. From the classroom, they learn how to do it yourself. So the 21st century learning is a do-it-yourself learning affairs.
Some participants described the training as timely, expressing confidence that the knowledge gained would positively impact their teaching methods and improve learning outcomes in their respective schools.
It has really improved me because sometimes I've been using all this old system, but right now I research before I teach.
It has imparted in us a lot of knowledge and how to make how to make use of tools. It's helping the student also to meet the world the way the world is.
Especially the skills that we have learned through our digital training, through our digital awareness, will also help us to improve the lives of the students.
The Nigerian Army Education Corps says the initiative forms part of the ongoing effort to ensure continuous professional development for teachers within the command school nationwide. The academic session of the Command Day Secondary School for 2026-2027 now opens for application. In Lagos, Oluwabukola Akonde, NTA News.
And that concludes the news at 1. Thank you for watching NTA Lagos Channel 10. I am Olanike Olabode. Have a pleasant afternoon.